This is Capo Daniel, the Deputy Defense Chief of the Ambazonian Governing Council. I'm coming today to you with this video message, which is very critical for you to listen, especially to our common law lawyers and to all our citizens. This message comes from the Ambazonian Governing Council, and we speak on behalf of and for the interests of our state and our people, who the vast majority have demonstrated and demand for their aspiration to be a free people, to be an independent people, to separate from Cameroon, and to exercise their right of self-determination to establish that independence. We speak for the interests of our state, and we are given an order that you should pay attention to. But first, I'm given this instruction from the War Council and the Ambazonian Governing Council to all Ambazonian Defense Forces, and an appeal to all Ambazonian forces for nobody to lay their hand or harass a lawyer. The lawyers are a critical institution in our nation and in our liberation war. No Ambazonian forces should harass or touch any lawyer, none, without proper justification of their actions. It should be clear to everybody. No lawyer should be harassed. No lawyer should be touched in any shape or form. Respect them. These are people who are defending our rights. These are people who have played a crucial part in our liberation movement. That said, after the Governing Council have engaged with Harmony Bokba, the president of the Common Law Bar Association, and engaged with many of our representatives of the common law lawyers, both in the Atlantic state and the Savannah states, we have acknowledged that all lawyers in Ambazonia have the rights to belong to any bar association. Many of you belong to the Nigerian Bar Association. Many of you belong to the Cameroon Bar Association, as well as the Common Law Bar Association. But as the president of the Governing Council have said, anybody who participates in an election within the Cameroon Bar Association that seeks to perpetuate the civil law system within sovereign Southern Cameroon territory that violates our territorial integrity and sovereignty will be betraying our state and will be committing high treason. We have not objected of your membership of being to the Cameroon Bar Association, but to participate in their election that seeks to create representative of the civil law within our territory betrays that very cause we stood up for. The common law lawyers, in your own free will, had voted to create the Common Law Bar Association and elected your president duly. You, on behalf of the interests of the Southern Cameroon, have written a letter to Mr. Paul Biya demanding on behalf of our territory the solution for our problems that we have been suffering for 60 years. You have written a letter demanding federation or outright separation. You cannot betray an abandoned ship in the middle of the river. We are demanding all the 26 Ambazonian lawyers who have filed in candidature to become executive member or representative of the Cameroon Bar Association within 24 hours to withdraw and send their notification publicly. Otherwise, you will be treated as traitors, and there will be no place for you to hide in Ambazonia. There is zero tolerance to enabler. As the president of the Governing Council have said, your mere participation in that election during this period of war is a betrayal for that which you have stood up for, that which you have demanded for, that which our soldiers, our citizens have picked up weapons to fight for the outright separation of our territory and her independence. We are calling on all the candidates who have filed in their candidature to show proof of their resignation within 24 hours. Within 24 hours. Continue to do your good job to defend our citizens that are being tried in Cameroon kangaroo courts. The Cameroon government have rejected the common law lawyers within their court. They have not met the minimum conditions that you demanded in your letters to Mr. Paul Biya. While you have barristers sitting in jail in La Republique, you have barristers that have run out in exile, you do not have the luxury to abandon ship. And we are calling on you within 24 hours to withdraw your candidature. Any member of the Common Law Bar Association that participates in this election as a candidate will face the consequences of their betrayal. They will. We want to make it very clear that the notion or the idea that you need to be within that house to fight for our people have been completely rejected. The same rejection was made to that logic as advanced by John Fundi. That we need our SDF, we need our other political parties to be within Cameroon political system as parliamentarians and senators to be able to defend our people. No, independence means independence. We don't need and we will not tolerate any participation within Cameroon political system. That is a direct mandate that was given to all organizations that represent the interests of our territory in 2018, 20th of September and in 1st of October 2018. It should be very clear. Zero political participation in Cameroon political system. Doing so is a betrayal of our people and their aspiration. It is high treason. Desist from doing that immediately. God bless you.